it's pretty sad that something like this was predicted from several people, and it's not surprising to say the least, but then again, it is. Reason why it's surprising because one, you would never expect another developer, the same developer that was against it back in 2013 because Xbox was implementing DRM, and when PlayStation did their PlayStation 4 reveal, they said they were going to do the exact opposite that Xbox was doing with their console, and people didn't like the way that Xbox was, like how difficult it was when it comes to playing their system, and now we're on the verge of seeing something like this for the PlayStation. Um I personally do not like the sound of that, and this is why I say, they were going to implement this in the future because they thought people were going to forget about this like 10, 15 years from now. But good thing many people don't forget, and they know that they shouldn't be doing this because it is 1,000%, I should say, anti-consumer. And many people should not be excited for this because then if they do improve this, like the way they improve all consoles to be, pay to play online, which I still think is ridiculous. It should be free like Steam is. But if this is going to be true, then I can't imagine what other restrictions that they're also going to implement, as time goes on. And yes, you might say, oh, history repeats itself. They're gonna constantly do this and do this over and over again until people finally forget about it. But at what point do you want your your competitor to not continue growing? Maybe not competitor, but I guess your favorite console to not grow. Because at this point, people are just gonna go back to the old systems, maybe like in the PS3, the Wii, the 360. Well, actually, no, you gotta pay online for the 360. But regardless, people are just gonna go back to older systems where, like, there was no DLC, there's no pay to play, and because like these developers constantly screwing people left and right by constantly adding more money into the games, and they're selling out incomplete games, stuff like that. But so far, this is horrible. And I can't believe that we're dealing with this type of nonsense again. But ironically, it's from the PlayStation side now. So, even though they are requiring to do a 30-day check-in, my question is, why is this even allowed? Who thought this was a smart idea to even do? So what I'm hoping for is that no matter what day or year this comes, and they constantly do it again, please call them out. Because this is highly ridiculous. And should not be allowed in any system at all. Because it is ridiculous. The same ridiculousness when they try to add paywall to saving games. Why is that even a thing? How greedy are these companies? But I digress. Anyways, this is horrible. Nobody should be doing this in any system like that. People are gonna argue to this day, well, the internet is a thing now. People should actually require. I'm like, what if people are stepping out? What if people are doing things with their life? Do people really want to step out of their comfort zone just to check and see if their internet is still working or not? Come on. Crazy. I'm sorry you hear the dog barking currently. But I guess even the dog is also disappointed with the idea. Horrible. And I hope they take it away soon.